Hi guys, welcome to Memo's Tutorials. Today we are looking at this question. We've been asked to calculate the gradient from first principles for f of x is equal to 1 minus 3x. Our general term for calculating gradient, we say f of x plus h minus f of x all over h, and our limits, h goes all the way up to 0. So to calculate this one, we need to first find what is our f of x plus h. Our f of x plus h, in terms of where we have a x, we're just going to replace it with x plus h, right? So this is going to be 1 minus 3 open bracket x plus h, instead of us writing x there, and we are squaring that. And when we square x plus h, we are going to get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared, like that. And then this will give us 1 minus 3x squared minus 6xh minus 3h squared. And I don't see any like terms there. That will be our f of x plus h. And then our f of x, we just write it as 1 minus 3x squared, right? So our f of x is 1 minus 3x squared. Okay. So since we have wrote this down, now we can inject it into our formula, and then we can find our final gradient there. I'll erase my board at the top to create more space. So remember, our f prime x h0, now we are having our f of x plus h, it's minus 1. Our f of x, we got, it's not a minus 1, so it's 1 minus 3x squared. It's a 1 minus 3x squared minus 6xh minus 3h squared, right? Minus f of x, of which our f of x, it's a minus. We are having 1 minus 3x squared, right? The minus for the formula, and 1 minus 3x squared there, all divided by h. Okay, so now expanding this one, we are going to have 1 minus 3x squared minus 6xh minus 3h squared minus 1 plus 3x squared, all divided by our h. I'm sure you can see we have 1 minus 1, that will be a 0. We have a negative 3x squared plus a 3x squared. That's also going to give us a 0. So in other words, we are going to remain I mustn't forget writing this all the time. We are going to remain with a minus 6xh minus 3h squared, all divided by h. I'll maintain my... Okay. So now, h is common there. When we factor out h, we are going to remain with the minus 6x minus 3h, right? All over h. Minus 6h minus 3h all over h. And the h, they are going to cancel out. And my final solution for this one, I am going to get... Oh, let's forget writing that one. I'm remaining with the minus 6x minus 3h, right? Remember, my limit, my h is 0. So in place of h, I'm just going to write a 0, right? So it's going to be minus 6x minus 3 times 0. So leaving me with the final answer of negative 6x, right? A negative 3 times 0 just gave us a 0 there. So finding the gradient of 1 minus 3x squared using the first principles method, that's how we go about it, and our final answer is a minus 6.